All right, y'all, we're live on the internet. How's everybody tonight?
Woo.
Woo.
It's the holidays. Cue
I
it.
got told I look sick today.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
no.
That's nice.
Yeah, the mail guy came into work, and I look up and said, "Hey, how you doing?" Because he went to buy candy. He goes, "Man, you sick? You look like you sick." No, thanks a lot, though.
No, I'm just tired right now of you.
He's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." He apologized like 6 times. I'm like, "Whatever, man. Just take candy and go, please."
Get the fuck up out of here.
I was about to. It's like, man, fuck you.
So, as a recap, last week, y'all ambushed a whole lot of horsemen and they went down quickly. Like, a lot of what they are designed to do did not happen because they did not get a chance because people surfed a bear, stabbed people in the face, gotten biggin, smashed things in the ground, set things on fire, shot things with lasers and acid, and yeah.
Well, cavalry is really great whenever they get to run straight at you and do their thing, and we didn't let them do that.
No, because that's smart. Letting them do their thing is a terrible idea.
That's what I said. It's how we got in this position.
So that's where we'll pick back up. You've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of what was probably 24 horsemen that ran that way.
I'm gonna wipe my bloody rapier on Peregrine's fur, and then put it back in the scabbard.
She's just gonna give you the side eye.
What's gonna fall out anyways?
She'll harumph and kind of shrug her shoulders, her bare shoulders.
Are you going to maintain?
Whoa!
Are you maintaining concentration on haste, Mularn or Mulak?
Not for out of combat, no.
All right, I fucking as she rolls her shoulder, I go eat and fall off hard and hit hard. Another one out of me.
She'll kind of make like a sad like grunt noise and like nudge you, like sorry.
Let's see, Tarl, you said at the end of last session you were definitely ransacking these bodies.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
All right, give me that investigation check. Anybody that wants to join in can also roll or give advantage.
I think I'll do some searching.
Are any of the mounts still alive?
No.
I'll give advantage, but my advantage is mostly just shit talking what they're wearing.
Okay, so Tarl, as you're going through, using your stone sense and your dwarven knowledge of armor, this is high quality armor, but you don't need it unless you want to shove it into a bag just for raw material. It'll take you a minute to get it off of each one of the dead bodies. But it is elven full plate. Each has a large lance. And you find about maybe 60, 70 gold between the between the 6 of them. Gestalt, you find the one that seemed to be in the front and had been the leader of this turnaround is carrying a small satchel of scrolls that are stamped with the woven branch insignia in wax.
I take the scrolls. Is he also wearing armor?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to, with the help of just Brad, start taking bits and pieces of the armor that look interesting. I swear I have a reason for doing this in a few levels. I'm not taking all of the armor, though.
So, Tarl, are you going to try to strip the bodies?
I'm gonna put one set of plate armor in my bag of holding.
Okay. And I said about 60 gold. Now this all went down in what I believe like 3 rounds last session.
Yeah.
So this hasn't even been half a minute that this has happened. So you do
Two,
not, huh?
because my haste marker, I got hasted turn 1, and I had 8 more turns left on that when we
Okay.
ended. So 2 turns actually.
So this happened within seconds. There are still at least 18 further down the road. You do not know if they have noticed their companions missing just yet. What does the party wish to do?
Oh, they didn't see us on the bear?
Well, these are the ones that turned and came after you. You don't know past that. Like, you do not hear anything coming back towards you.
Oh, they probably thought this small contingent would be enough for us. When they don't show back up here in a few minutes,
Do you want to know where they might be going?
they're going to Hillens.
Are they? Do we know that for
this-
sure?
This is the road. This is the road to Hillens.
This is the road to Hillens. We've
I just
caused a
look
lot
him
of
in the
problems.
eye and start glooping the head of the leader.
I mean, if you wanted to do that, why did you make it sound like you were going to do it for our betterment? Just eat them if that's what you want. You're a free slime.
That is true. I am a free slime.
I'm gonna start picking up their lances and trying to. Does anyone have a shovel?
I don't
Peregrine
think
going
so.
to just swipe a paw, and as she does, 5 feet of earth like move out of a hole and up into a mound.
Oh, wonderful! Help me prop these up, and I'm gonna start putting the lances in like handle first into the ground where the nice pointy bit is pointed up.
Because she's using bear paws, she doesn't have a lot of dexterity, but she's at least helping kind of manipulate the dirt while you're doing that.
Cool. I want to get them all set in nice and in a little tidy row next to the road. And then I'm going to get Peregrine to help me lift these heavy corpses and impale them on their lances.
She pauses.
Just up there. Just you put it on the top and gravity will do the rest.
She very concerned picks up one body and lifts it and puts it on the pike and like cringes as it slides onto it.
Dryfish from the other side of the road. It works better if you start at an orifice.
Yes.
It's a pre-existing entry point.
Yes.
She's going to
That's
turn
true.
around and look at him with like big puppy eyes, just like, don't make me.
Dryfish, you know what you're doing, man. Come over here.
I am
Really,
not.
if you start at the neck, it'll just kind of go and then it'll stop at the skull, right?
I mean, I'm not able to lift him that high. You see how tall that lance is? I ain't doing it.
I'll just pull the lance out. I was like, let's do it on the ground, and then we'll get Peregrine to lift them up afterwards and put the dirt around. Cart before the horse. I've never done this before, but I've read about it once, and it seems like an inspired terror technique.
Greg comes over. New skills. New skills.
Greg,
New
you helped me
skills.
out too. Craft project, Greg.
I'll help them lift the lances after they're prepared.
This is a warcraft project. Like knitting, but
You don't want to
violent.
get into Warcraft. It'll eat your whole life, man.
Wow.
It's true. Larn is just going to kind of go over here and start messing with rocks again. So, you know what? Give me athletics, whoever is actually trying to do this with the bodies, and Greg will provide advantage to one of you.
I have expertise in athletics.
Has baby
But a low strength.
calmed down, Em?
Baby is eating.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, y'all are able to
Advantage
get
27.
you're able to get this done. Perry, are you going to help them hoist up the now kebabs, or are you just over there just
Need her to
staring and
do the dirt thing.
She's doing like the dirt at the bottom.
Okay, so y'all now arrange your macabre roadside attraction. Some of which are corpses that are mostly acid burned. But yeah, you make a little line or a little forest of knights.
Could I actually position the last two here and there? Yes. Perfect.
All right.
It makes an arrow.
Gestalt. There are 4 letters that you have found. So you're cracking the wax seals?
I'm going. I announced to the party. I am going to attempt to crack the wax seals of these letters.
I mean,
No one's stopping me. I do it.
All right, give me a con save on this first one you crack open.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
You start to feel like a sickening feeling in the pit of your stomach, and it goes away. Which for you is
Then
like
he
your whole
remembers he doesn't have a stomach.
your whole body starts to quiver and jiggle.
I just sit there and kind of lose form for a minute, like disturbingly, and then I come back. It's like, huh, that's weird. What am I looking?
You are looking at a letter written in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
I do.
It is a report from a Cannon Walls. Let me type that up here for you. That sending the military into the damp wood to find out what happened to the woven branch that went out there, and the reports that there is a dead vicar from Codfowl as well.
Yeah, so what you just said, there's a dead vicar, and they're sending people out into the damp wood.
Didn't think we were allowed to say that word.
Didn't Gestalt eat that guy?
Damn it.
You did eat this one guy. Dear God, Jake.
Well, I ate some of his head. It's still kind of there. And you just look at the guy on the stake, and his head is like partially dissolved.
No,
No.
the vicar in the damp wood.
Oh, I probably did. I might have. Did I?
It was Boars. It was the elf that then turned into a Glebrazu.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
But they know he's dead.
So that's just a report saying like he's dead, and we're sending people out there to investigate this. Like not Woven Branch, actual
Now
military.
be careful, those are ball bearings.
Give me a dex save, Gestalt, as you step into the ball bearings.
oh no.
It's just a DC 10.
You gloop around them.
As soon as Newgate says something, I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, here you go, Arvax.
That's
Hand-
pretty
hand-
handy. Could you scooch around and pick those up?
I start using my the pseudopod feet I have.
Do you Roomba them?
I Roomba them.
I will hold the bag out and let him spit them back out into the bag.
Yeah, you see them travel through my body, and then I just place them in the bag.
Is there a date on this letter?
It is 2 days ago.
So they're sending. So that force that we saw is probably what's heading into the Dampwood.
Well, good. We've diverted them.
They have more mail. You want me to check them? I can check them.
Might as
You-
well.
Okay. I pull out
Opening
another.
someone else's mail is a federal crime. Let's do it.
It's federal.
From the
The
heavens,
Confederation of Mail.
from the heavens, a solar comes down wearing a cop hat and a majestic mustache.
Oh no, he caught me for pulling off the mattress tag.
Oh no!
He finally caught up with me.
All right,
For
so
all the mattresses.
you're open up another one.
Yes.
All right, give me another con save. It's the same type of experience, and you
Are
shrug
you
it
okay? You got kind of wobbly.
Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, I look at the note.
off. Well,
I thought he did that when he was happy.
there we go. This one seems to be a report that the gnomish powder supply at the remains of what was the Waystone have been destroyed.
Heh.
And that there are reports that the former owner of that inn is now somewhere up further north, leading a small resistance.
Oh, good for him.
Aw, man.
Off somewhere near Golf.
Oh, we should have gone to golf. Damn it.
I'm not a fan of golf, personally.
So it's more or less saying that they have reports that there is a resistance army in that direction, and a portion of the Riddleland is heading there, and a portion, and if you look at the last layer, a portion is going to the Dampwood to find out what happened to all the woven branch that went out there.
Well,
It sounds to me like they're overextended, ripe for a little jab.
yes.
Well, we cut
Shall
off
we
the
learn
head.
more?
Yes.
We cut off the heads of
Information
Hillens.
is... Well, at this moment, it sounds more like they've swung wide and have overbalanced themselves, and now it's time to go for the chink in their armor.
I take out another letter. How many are there at this point?
2 more.
There's 2 more, right?
Yeah, 2 more.
I take out another letter and open it.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, that's a new one. No.
Gestalt, you start babbling and singing a song and dancing uncontrollably. What song do you start singing?
I'll be your dentist, or I'm your dentist from Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I specifically do the version that's in the movie that Steve Martin does. If you've ever seen
That's a Little Shop of Horrors.
That's what I said, Little Shop of Horror.
You said
Or
Rocky.
what did I?
You said Rocky Horror. That's Meatloaf.
Oh.
Meatloaf is in that one, not
whoops.
Steve Martin.
Okay, my brain got mixed up. Little Shop of Horrors. There's horror in both titles, okay? Little Shop of Horrors.
They're both very spooky.
Both very spooky. But the spookiest guy is the dentist, who is played by Steve Martin. That's what I start singing.
And dancing, waving around this letter.
Yeah.
You could try to get the letter from him, Arvax.
I'll try and snatch it.
Give me competing athletics.
Hang on.
Come on, athletics.
Can I get in on this and try and slide a hand it out of both of them?
Sure.
Can I do acrobatics instead of athletics?
You know what? I'll allow it. Arvax snatches it just before Newgate's able to get it.
Did he actually open it all the way?
Yes, the seal is cracked. It seems like there is some type of like if someone was to open this in the wrong place, it would keep them temporarily disposed of until someone can get them.
Well, since it's already opened, I will unfold it.
I'm just going to sit there and dance.
Still picking up all of the ball bearings at the same time. Okay, so I'm trying to find it in my notes. Who has down the name of Dreyfus's mother?
I do.
Oh, his mom. Oops.
It was Unmara.
So that's the first thing that jumps out as you look at this. The next thing is corpse. And that it is being sent to Hillens.
Wait, what? Her corpse is being sent to Helen?
They have found the corpse. And it is being sent to Hillens, but it'll be coming down. Let's see. Where's my dicey map? Where's my dicey map? It'll be coming down the road between from up near Let, and it'll be coming down through Golf, Lavelle, and by the when this one was actually dated, it is going to be somewhere between Lavelle and Hootenholla.
What the fuck? Okay, let's see what the last one is, and then we'll address them.
Gestalt is still dancing, and will continue to do so for the next
Doing
5 to 6
the
minutes.
The Macarena.
Mulan, come open this.
He does that.
You're going to make Mularn open it.
He's not here.
Hey,
That's
he's gonna have to wrestle it from me first.
a moose roll because I'm not playing him.
Because I'm jumping all over the
Yeah.
place, acting like I'm pulling people's teeth out.
I'll open it.
All right, give me that roll, Mulak.
But before I open it,
what is it?
why didn't that do anything?
What were you clicking?
The tech magic. There we go.
This one has no magic on it, as it's being weighed by Gestalt, but I need you to give me an acrobatics or athletics. Newgate, if you want to try to steal this one as well, you can slide a hand.
Nah. I'm over it.
He's just too good at dancing.
What do I need to roll?
It would be a athletics or acrobatics. Snatch it again.
I'll pull that one open.
As you look through this one is a mundane report of daily movements, of forcing the peasantry to become penitents. Like, the way it is written is this is very cut, dry, formal. And
Wait, so they're just gathering people to be penitents?
yeah. Anyone that is in a territory that does not immediately show succor and aid to the theocracy is put into penitent status.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, well, that's great. This one says that anyone they come across and basically immediately bend the knee is made instantly into a penitent.
Sounds like slavery with extra steps.
It is.
And the other one is that they're bringing a corpse to Hillens.
Is it someone important?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like one of their saints or something? Do they do that?
No, they don't.
No.
They don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, who was it that told me his mother's name? Because I don't think he knew who his mother was, did he?
No, he didn't. He knew his mother. Well, he knew that his mother was a cultist, but nothing else.
Who told me what his mother's name was? I can't remember. Was it just there?
I think it was.
It was either just there or it was Malarn's girlfriend. Elaine. I can't remember who told me.
We'll go just there.
Okay. He doesn't know who that is, but it says someone named Unmara. It's being brought down as probably it's dated? Probably around Hootenholler. I don't know what they want it for. Weird as fuck. Probably gonna do some weird necromantic shit knowing them.
Dryfish.
So you think?
Oh, sorry.
So you think this is going to be important to them?
I don't know what they want it for. It's pretty simple. They're bringing this corpse of this woman to Hillens.
Why? Must
It
be
doesn't say,
important,
does
right?
It doesn't say why, right?
I think Newgate's onto something. They're not moving a corpse for no reason at all. We need to prevent them from getting to Hillens.
Well, it's just whenever they want something, that makes me want them to not have that something. I'm a simple man.
I'm going to move y'all back to the world map. So currently you are a little bit more than a day out of Hillens. You are, if you were to cut through the fields, probably closer to 3 or 4 from Hooten Holla.
Wait, this says that they were going to Hooten Holla?
They
Right.
they would
Arvax?
be between Lavelle and Hooten Hollow, right? Is that what you said?
Don't we have some new friends up that way?
What, the peasants?
Yeah.
I don't think they were going that way. I think they were going into the hills.
Y'all sent them up towards the hills, towards Hooten Holla, because that was the next closest town. Because Tottenham's gone, and Hillens is the seat of everything. But it's been most of a day since you've seen them, and it's now getting late into the night.
We can set up an ambush at the river crossing on the road from Hooten Holla to Hillens and catch them as they come down.
That is delicious. We could drop the bridge. Sink them and their corpse. Float
I
it
mean,
down to the damp wood.
if they want it, might as well stop them from getting it.
And destroy a piece of valuable infrastructure. I mean, you've burnt 2 towns. What's a bridge?
As you say that, Greg's just playing with matches. So, what
I
does
never thought I would connect with a kobold on such a deep, visceral level.
if you add oil to the dagger and a match, you make a fire dagger?
Jesus, you're a goddamn genius, Craig.
Hot dagger. Ow.
I'm like the drill sergeant with Forrest Gump about Greg.
So, what does the party wish to do? It's getting late. You've already pushed a lot the last 2 days. So, what does the party wish to do? You've made this. You know something's probably eventually going to come back and look. Again, you're about a day and a half out of Hillens. To get to where you want to go would be about the same, maybe 2.
I need help.
Okay, I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
Fast.
I say we get off the main trail here and find a place, rest for the night, and then make for the river crossing on the road from Hooten Holla to Hillens.
Yeah, they're going to be paranoid as soon as they see this arrow I made with their men.
And
If
they're
they
gonna
get it.
And they're going to expect us in Hillens, not outside of Hillens.
Exactly.
M's going to ask everybody to wait just a second for her. Baby is perfectly fine. Baby got her shirt was spit up like completely.
That's kind of what I figured with the oh god help.
Hey, what do you got to say for yourself? Huh? What do you got to say for yourself? Yeah? Is that what you
She
guys said?
says, "You're next."
Oh, no, she's already done that to me today. If it happens, it happens. Oh. Oh, hello, little lady. You were dead asleep about 10, 15 minutes ago, and now you all awake. How baby does. Yeah, since y'all gotten back to the diocese, y'all have, like, sabotaged the military slightly, then sabotaged the military completely, got branded war criminals with doctored footage, for lack of a better term, and set 2 townships on fire. Man, y'all are doing this like on a collegiate level.
No, we exploded one township and set another on fire.
True, but I'm pretty sure that the Waystone also caught fire. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. What you doing, little lady, huh? Huh? What you doing?
How far away from Helen's are we right now?
About a day and a half looking at the map.
Okay.
And it's about 2 days to a day and a half to the bridge that would be leading into Hillens. There you go. You can have her back.
Gonna throw up on me again?
Probably.
Aren't you proud?
What you thinking, Mulak?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I just have all kinds of stuff in my head that I'm just trying to put the plan together, and I'm not coming up with one.
Hey, Cannon, you called it. As I rolled her over so M could get her, she decided to just snot and slobber the side of my shirt. She know what she about.
But I feel like we could just walk into Hillens.
Yeah?
I could disguise all of us to make us look more peasanty. We could say we're there to become the penitents, and then they're like, "Oh, right this way," and then we're like, "Oh, stab, 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 stab," you know?
Like at the gate?
No, we wait until they bring us to like an alley or something.
But then we would have to fight our way through the entirety of Hillens.
But we have hideouts there,
I'm back.
kind of. So there's this kind of burnt down building that a tannery existed in.
When we
Not a
left, there were a
tannery.
lot of burnt down buildings,
What's
Mulak.
that called? Not a tannery. Where a horse is.
Livery.
Livery. There was a livery. It's only half burnt down. There's
I'm
I
pretty
like
sure it was
liver.
all the way burnt down when we left.
there's my brother's girlfriend's house that's still intact.
No, that went moving with her because
We-
it transformed into the wagon.
The
Oh,
problem is
her
we
whole
don't know what's
house.
intact.
I thought the wagon was separate.
Mm-mm.
We have the underground dragon area. We have the whole. We know the sewer system. We know it's clear now.
Do we?
If there was anything alive under there, it ain't no more.
We could
So we're going to Hillens, or are we going up to this bridge?
always go to the bridge, take care of business up there, bag and broom back down the other gate of Hillens, and they'd never know it was us.
We could get rid of what they're trying to get and use it as a cover to get in.
Let's do that. I like that. That's a good idea.
When was the last time we rested?
It's been a minute.
We were in the process of it when the cavalry came by.
Should we rest and go off in the morning to the bridge, or?
I'm good with that.
That's what I suggested. Get off this path, rest in piece and then move to the bridge.
All right. Maybe stop. So we move off the path a bit and set up to.
All right.
I'm gonna take first watch, and I'm gonna kind of walk up to Dreyfus to kind of just bop him on the shoulder. Hey, take watch with me.
Dreyfus. Oh, okay. He was in the process of taking armor off. But he will go take watch with you.
Once everyone's settled, I'm just gonna. Sorry, I know you probably wanted to go to sleep first, but I wanted to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
This body they're transporting, I've heard the name before.
Okay.
Just there told me about this woman. And I thought you should know this before we go into this. Unmara, that's your mother.
The fuck?
Yeah, the cultist that's your mother is her. When we were with the tribe, I asked about her, and all they knew is that she was dead. So I don't know where they got her, where they found her, what they want with her, but
She's been dead over 20 years.
I know. But I thought that you should know.
Why would he want her body?
I don't know. Unless it has something to do with the cult she was part of. Why did he go to her in the first place?
He never talked about it.
I mean, I figured not. I knew you didn't even know her name. But I don't know if it changes anything or not, but I thought it's something you should know going in.
Well, Tarl's plan to go steal a body sounds much better. Or at least to put it back to rest. What would be left after 20 years in the damp wood?
I wouldn't think much. Bones? Not much of those, probably. So, sorry if that makes it real weird, but I didn't want you to go in not knowing who it was.
The last year, I found out the person who's beaten me and sold me into slavery was my father. My mother is now a cultist. I met God tied to a tree.
And what's one more weird thing?
Yeah. We fought something that shouldn't have existed. 4
Pretty sure we've
times
done that
now.
a couple times.
And there was a dragon horse.
Yeah, there was a dragon horse. But hey, you've gotten, your paladin powers back.
Mm-hmm.
When we get eventually into Hillens, you're not going to try and run off and just try and kill your dad, are you?
That is the dumbest thing possible.
I know, but sometimes in the moment, like, look, if Jimothy were in front of me, I'd be hard-pressed not to go right for his throat no matter what was happening. Just making sure, that's all.
We have a mission. Also, killing him does not necessarily save the diocese.
Oh, I know.
Because there's still an army here. So
there's a lot that's got to happen besides him dying, but that's just cherry on top.
He has to die and be found guilty of what he's done. Which at this moment I think might just be he tried to take advantage of everything.
Very true. That'll be all we can get him for.
Alright, give me a perception check with advantage because you got Dreyfus. Because he is going to kind of not talk again after this. You notice, Arvax, that it is a clear night. The moon is still full. As it was what caused the full Peregrine. And you made it off to the distance and you all hit a little bit. You do hear what sounds like hooves in the distance. that stop and then immediately start going back the direction they came.
You think that was them finding their friends?
Yeah.
That was gonna happen.
The pirate's fucked up, but he's very effective. So
There's a reason why I've got a bad reputation.
apparently, this is why the druids are trying to pay so many berries for him.
I feel like there has to be something.
What was that, Em?
But I feel like that has to be some kind of euphemism at this point.
Hmm. And your watch comes to an end with nothing much else happening.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take second watch, but not to actually watch, but to read my book.
So
That
are you
works.
are you just gonna stick to the side?
Yeah, stick to the side, read a book. Be like, yeah, I'm here. I'm looking. I'm like lightly looking out, trying to get that 1 hour in.
Okay, so you are doing that, Perry. Your passive perception is freaking 20. I'm not gonna make you roll on this.
Yeah.
Most of the watch goes by fairly uneventful, and as the moon hits its zenith, you see a figure clad completely in white off in the distance. This seems to stop and be staring at you.
She's going to try to kind of like, I don't know how to put it, like make sure it's not like a mirage, like kind of move around a bit.
Okay, give
And
me
if it's,
an investigation check with that.
oh no, I'm no good at those. Oh no.
As far as you can tell, that's a person out there.
Is the person doing anything or just staring?
Just standing there staring at you. And it seems familiar from what you've seen the last couple of times, that out of the corner of your eye, like back in Dampton.
She's gonna look over at Gestalt. Is he still engrossed in his book for now?
I mean, I can be roused out of the book if you need me to be.
No, she'll look over and be like, "Hey, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run use the little bear's room."
Yeah, sure.
Do you say that in bear though?
Oh gosh, is she able to have enough control to go back to half and half at this point?
We could say she could get to the half form.
Okay. She'll shift back to hybrid then and say that in common so he can understand.
At first,
I'm
it's
like,
a
yeah.
oh.
I think you're broken, but aren't we all? And I get back to reading.
And she'll kind of cautiously start heading towards the figure.
Do you like manifest a tongue to lick your finger to turn the page? Or do you just
Now I
trust
do.
the stickiness that was there?
See, I was thinking like he did kind of like a you know those things that used to be able to like throw on the wall, like those
Yeah.
sticky hands. That's what I was picturing. Only he had just
Oh
used the
god, those would
pseudopod.
they'd get so fuzzy.
But
I
yeah,
just love this of the just I love this idea. But as you get closer, Perry, you start to feel your form shift without your knowledge. Like without, well, I shouldn't say without your knowledge, but without your will. And you're as you come upon this figure, that the closer you get to them, you realize they are much taller, almost your height, as you make it to them. And it's a very androgynous figure dressed in all white. And you've gone back to your normal Ganassi form, and you watch as lines start to form on your arms in swirling patterns which follow the veins of where you feel the magical energy that you cast come from. And they seem to glow a pale silver across your arms, your shoulders, and almost seem to make a pattern on you reminiscent to the fur you have in your bear form,
Mm-hmm.
but also almost as if it is armor on your body.
Does it like hurt at all?
No, if you touch it with your hand, it just feels like your skin.
Huh.
And you feel the voice more than you hear it. Hello, little touched one. And it is a very deep, resonating voice coming from this very, as you look at, feminine form almost, veiled in white with a large protruding abdomen.
Recognize them at all?
Roll me a religion check or roll me a history check.
Ooh, do I have either of those? Nope, but I'll try this. Oh god, no.
No, you have no clue who this is, but they feel familiar.
I feel like I know you, and you seem to know me.
I've been following you for a while, and they start to walk, and you feel your feet following them without your thought for it to happen. Not so much like it was forced upon your will, but it's just starts to go as it goes.
Okay. She'll follow without resisting.
I've followed you for a while, and you have called out to me. Many times. When you shift. When you have used magic. And I've seen that you are lost. And as you keep going, this figure passes by a bush. And then what is walking beside you, and it doesn't make you uncomfortable. You see what looks like a 3-headed wolf humanoid that has a small pack of young wolves or wild dogs following them as they carry both a candle and a cane.
Huh. Does it seem like it's just following along with us, or
They're
like,
just
is it trying to interact?
These small wild dog or these younger wild dogs or these younger wolves that are following are just following this figure.
Okay.
You're lost. You have been lost for a long time. You thought that you had found a way with who you travel with now. With the Finn. With the Drozai before. Or sorry, it was the Ice Walkers, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
With the Ice Walkers before. But is it your purpose?
Peregrine's gonna kind of look down at her feet while she's walking and pause for a moment and then look back up. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I'm moving in the direction I should be.
As you look up, the figure before you reminds you very much of your mother. Large, powerful, covered in furs and leather armor, blood across the face from a fresh kill, blood up to the elbows. With what they just did, they would dare call you a barbarian, the people of these lands?
It never made sense to me, but it seems like anything that's not their ways is barbaric.
Such as the ways of those with small and feeble minds. What is your purpose?
I don't know. I think it's more than this, and I've always needed to find something to help my clan, but I feel like I'm not helping anyone.
Pythia Kaluminati, what is your purpose? You feel your name called out, and it has that ring of you only have 2 names listed here plus a nickname.
Correct, yes.
It has the ring of all 3 names. I think most everybody knows what that means.
That's your government name.
Oh shit, we got the name on record. As this avatar of the hunt that is staring at you, and has said that you almost feel for a second in your heart the flight of a deer that has come across a predator. You know this well because you've often been the predator.
She looks down again with her chest kind of tight, and she chokes up a little bit as she looks up and says, "Can you tell me my purpose?"
I can tell you many paths. And again, as you look down, as you look back up, this is now a white armor-clad figure with these large gleaming horns that make a crescent moon shape, looking at you from a set of 6 blood-red eyes. I could show you this path, and all of a sudden you feel a pang in your abdomen, Perry.
Ah. She'll nod.
Hold on. What happened to him? Did she do's again? I've been handed baby.
Baby.
I heard Emily go, ah. But no, it's, do you look at the pain, Perry, or where the twinge
Yeah,
in your...
she
As you look
looks at
down,
the
you see
pain.
that your abdomen has protruded and swollen.
She nods.
Is this your path?
I think it's meant to be.
Is it the path you choose or the path that others have chosen for you?
At that, she feels like she's been stabbed in the heart.
And as you get that feeling that you now have your hands on your rock hard abs.
She looks down again, and this time her eyes are just overflowing with tears, and she looks back up and shakes her head, and she says, "It's not for me. It's not my calling."
As you look again, there is now a middle-aged man wearing a white captain's outfit and a large tricorn hat. In his hand is a chain that trails off into the distance. Would you then like another path?
I would.
Take the chain.
She'll reach out and hesitate for a moment and pull her hand back, and then go ahead and grab the chain.
Gestalt. All of a sudden,
Yes?
there is a flare of light that you cannot ignore.
Ah, jeez.
Like, it's, you got the twinkles.
Just when I was reading a good part, too. I guess I gotta go and check this out. I get up, I put up my book. I guess I go towards the light.
Well, as you get to where the light flared from, there is now just a pattern made into the tall grass. It's been laid flat.
Huh. Can I get a stick and poke it?
It's folded over grass.
Crop rolls.
Oh my gosh. There's aliens here.
Oh no, Peregrine done met admit the aliens. Peregrine now gets to go off on gets to
I
go off
guess
on
I'll do
Spelljammer.
I'll do an investigation check to
All right,
see what
give
all
me-
this is about.
Give me that investigation check.
I sit there and I say, "What this about? What this? What do this?"
A 28. You notice that the way the grass is laid down, it makes a pattern. It's hard to see from the ground, but it makes a pattern.
Huh. Okay. How big is this crop circle?
Probably about 15 feet from one side to the other.
Is there anything in the middle?
More of the design.
Huh. That's weird.
But you can't really, from the way it is on the ground, it's kind of hard to really see what this symbol is.
I call over Just Brad and climb on his shoulders.
Okay. I will draw the symbol that you see.
Oh. Not a good symbol. Okay, there we go.
No, I'm not doing anything. It looks kind of like there's an upturned arrow with an arm and 3 lines on the side.
Okay. I do a perception check. To check and see if I see anyone.
You could do, okay. You know what? I'm not going to make you roll. There is no one other than your reformed half-yurt.
Huh. So no Peregrine anywhere.
You do not see Perry.
Well,
However, with the 28 investigation, I'll also say it is slightly warm here.
ooh, it's nice and warm. Well, I guess I should go back to camp. Let them know. Peregrine got taken by aliens.
I like how you're so nonchalant about it.
No,
Right.
I'm totally beat up about it.
Sure.
Just the tone. It's like, I guess I'll go back and tell them. All right. So you make it back to the tent, no problem.
I make it back to the tent. I
Yeah.
wake Arvax.
What?
Peregrine's gone.
The fuck you mean Peregrine's gone?
She just booped away.
What? She jumps up. What do you mean booped away?
Big light and voop. Voop, gone. Into
What?
the ether. Yeah. It's real weird.
Where?
Over here. I point a pseudopod to where the crop circle is.
I run over in the direction he's pointing.
There is a 15-foot wide pattern depressed into the grass.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. Maybe I should think about it for a minute, and I'm going to do a religion check.
Shit, that's 25. You remember that this is the symbol of something called Ralashaz.
Ah, Ralashaz. I know them.
The hell's a
Very
Ralashaz?
familiar. Very familiar with the Ralashaz.
Arvax, go look at the orc religion. You know Ralashaz.
Hang on. Wait, is that the Trickster God?
So, what I will inform Gestalt that you remember is probably going to get yelled by Arvax at the same time. Ralashaz is the orc god / goddess of ill omen, fate, misfortune, trickery, chance, insanity, and wealth. They are definitely sacrificed to be kept away from everything. They are prone to take things away and redirect them, sometimes for good, sometimes for bad, sometimes for lulls. Often they are depicted as the moon, which is why eclipses are such an ill omen to the Finn.
Oh, she's gone.
What the? Arvax
Well,
just starts cursing in Orcish.
it's all right. Let it all out.
No. What the fuck? She's not even.
I was just checking. I
No.
don't understand the curse
N-
words you were
Oh,
saying.
this is guttural AF, dude. That's all I'm going to tell you. Is this cursing makes the burbling you were doing earlier seem like someone trying to sing.
So
like-
is this a
like-
is this a wake the party and get situated situation?
She's not even listening to Gestalt.
Does
It's
anyone
okay.
does anyone else speak Orcish in the party?
Dreyfus does.
Peregrine did.
I only know Dreyfus does because he wrote the poem.
Dreyfus stands up or comes out of the tent in just his jamma pants. What about a goat and the anus
Peregrine's
of
gone.
what?
She vooped.
What?
Arvax points up at the sky, and still in Orcish, says, "What do you think you're doing? She wasn't yours."
And
She's saying something really mean right now. I can tell.
she's yelling at the stars now.
Getting bad vibes.
Tarl,
from
all
all
of a
of
sudden you feel a thump in your shoulder.
I startle awake.
Peregrine's gone.
What the hell? Put my armor on.
Malak, you get woken up as well.
Fucking what?
Peregrine's gone. Wake up, Newgate. I don't want to get stabbed.
Do you think I want to?
He won't
He's not
stab.
gonna stab us.
He won't stab you.
Hey, love. I'll gently caress him.
I'm gonna sit
Hey.
up really abruptly and have a dagger at his throat.
That is
Oh.
why. That is
Is it
why.
my turn for what?
No, they're saying Peregrine left or is gone. I don't know. They're saying a lot of stuff. And then
Okay.
and then they told me to wake you up.
Why?
You have to ask them. I don't know. They told me to wake you up.
What's the matter? Is she not free to go?
It might be more that she was taken.
I mean, you've seen her fight. You think someone took her?
I don't know, but Arvax is out there cursing at the sky right now.
She might just be hunting.
I don't understand the religious.
Greg sits up and has a little nightcap on. Perry's gone.
Wow, this is quite a pickle.
She's probably just hunting.
Does anybody... Dreyfus is going to leave the tent. Greg's going to just sit there and pull out a little wood carving of a bear he had been attempting to do.
No.
It's mostly just
No.
it's mostly just a wood knot that kind of has legs. You could mistake it for a pig.
So, what's the deal? Are we mounting a search?
I mean, does anyone else leave the tent at this point?
I mean, I'm outside.
Yeah, I'll go outside and look.
Is Arvax still cursing in Orcish?
She is cursing, stomping, kicking, just anything around her.
She's probably just hunting.
Big girl emotions.
Nah, it was there was like a big old light that vooped her up. I saw
Yeah,
it.
weren't you on watch with her, Gestalt? How did she get taken on your watch? What were you doing? Reading a book?
Yeah, actually.
Well, fair enough.
Now I was reading and actually it distracted me. It was that bright, and then I go over there and it's there's a crop circle. And then Rakshasa, or what's the guy's name?
Ricky.
Ricky, yeah, Ricky, the god Ricky.
Ralashaz.
Relishaz. I do finger guns with my pseudopods. So yeah, she's gone.
Are you saying that Perry got taken by a god or aliens?
One of the two. One of the two. At least from what I can deduce. I can actually look around more.
I feel like if it was aliens, we could do something about it. But if it's a god, then, what the fuck do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Don't you want to stab a god?
I never have before, and now that you mention it, I wonder if they bleed.
Because I'm pretty sure at the end of this, no matter what, we're stabbing a god. I just don't know which one right now.
I need a new dagger. Can't take this old rusty thing to stab a god. It has to be a god dagger.
We'll get right on finding that. Also, I think it'd be funny to stab a god with that dagger, because it would be an insult.
Where do you find a god dagger?
A gad
Possibly
guess-
with a trickster god that kidnapped our friend.
Oh,
I'm in.
but so
Arvax,
we're
if you're
on
done with
team.
your tantrum, we need to figure out how to go to the moon.
You know what? Let me consult my books.
So we're on team. She's not hunting.
I mean, we could look around, but I mean, that was a pretty bright light.
She's not hunting.
I'll look around. I'll start looking around.
Yeah, I'll start
I'll
looking
try-
around too.
Trying to track her.
All right, both of y'all give me a perception check. I was hoping
Wow.
y'all don't find anything. I was hoping somebody would have
As
gotten a
we
good
walk away,
roll.
I'm like, so what's your book about?
Arvax,
It's about chemistry, actually.
Oh,
Tarl,
that?
you know about gods and such. You're a holy man. How would one theoretically, if they wanted to say, do a B&E on heaven, go about that?
They would basically have to call upon their god to transport them.
Are you on good terms with yours?
I would like to think so.
Okay, that's a good possible means. Are we sure that she wants to be found?
What do you mean, does she want to be found?
That's a fair question, actually.
She got snatched up by the orc god of chaos.
How do you know that?
Because that's what that symbol is.
Aren't all orc gods kind of a god of chaos?
No, not like
No.
this one.
Okay, so this one is especially an especially bad god. Got it. All right. So, what do we do then? Where is this god's domain? How do we get in?
Whatever chaos is, I guess, or the moon. Supposedly they're the moon. But
I
no one
flip
really
off the
knows.
Flip off the moon.
Any story I've heard of you getting taken by relishes is you don't come back. And I don't know where the fuck you find them. They're like they are the chaos in the world. And they're not a god / goddess of good things. For the most part. Wealth and magic for some, I guess, but a whole lot more bad than good than I've ever been told.
Wealth is usually bad.
I mean, one of them's insanity, misfortune, fate, bad omens.
Maybe it's like a like one of those gods that's like, you know, seems
misunderstood.
bad.
Harry's
Yeah.
not part of the
Yeah.
spin. Why would
The god that my family worships is the goddess of death, and people like freak the crap out about it. But really, she's just a shepherd.
Luthic's the goddess of death and birth.
Yeah, covering all bases there.
I'm
Birth, death,
pretty
harvest, fire, drought. Kind of a
pretty
whole
sure
spectrum.
the one that my family worships is the god of death. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
for elves.
For everyone.
No, for you.
Death
Pretty
is the
sure.
universal concept.
Maybe there's
I don't
multiple gods
even-
of death because it's such a big concept. Also,
Psychopomps are
We
they're
are
barely
getting
gods.
off track
Wow,
here.
we're having quite an existential conversation.
well, we do unalive a lot of people. Just us. We've unalived a lot of people, so we might be responsible for a promotion to a god of death for somebody to deal with it.
What is unalive? Is that I've never turned anyone into a zombie.
Yeah, we're not
Can we
necromancers
focus?
as far as I know. Okay, is there any sort of summoning we can do? Can we summon the god of chaos and be like, hey, buddy, you need to not do what you just did. You need to undo it.
Ralashaz is like Luthic and Gramush. You sacrifice to them to keep them away, except on like an extreme level.
I'm gonna look up at the moon. And I'm just going to whisper to myself, I fucking dare you, man.
Okay.
And give the moon a wink.
Okay. You're not wearing armor currently, are you?
Nope.
I'm assuming a 26 hits you.
I mean, without armor, it's 14, so yeah.
You're going to take 1 point of damage as a very small frying pan smacks you in the forehead.
What the fuck?
I'm going to use evasion to half that to 1.
It is
and
1.
take it in the shoulder.
Okay. So it's still 1, and you get hit in the shoulder by a very tall frying pan. So
Really?
a very small frying
Watch.
pan is now spawned out of nowhere and smacked Newgate for, I guess, daring the moon.
Okay, what? Everyone, get back, get back, get back. I need to get to this. And I go up to the frying pan. And I'm going to... Do I have the spell? I don't. I'm just going to do an investigation check to inspect it.
It looks like a small cast iron frying pan.
If you can do that, you can give her back.
You know, I had a ship wizard one time that said to form, he was obsessed with interplanetary travel. He said to form a tuning fork, you need an item that is attuned to the plane in which you're attempting to travel to. What is the over-under that frying pan just came from that trickster god's domain?
Pretty damn good, I'd say.
Well, for it to be a real scientific test, we need to see if we can replicate it.
Tarl reaches in his bag of holding and pulls out his anvil. Fire up the forge, boys!
Okay, so Tarl's firing up the forge to now try to make a tuning fork out of the iron frying pan.
Why the hell not?
I mean, y'all are running on that you have not slept, but if this is what you wish to do, that is fine. Just give me some... I really wish there was just a set skill for craft. Give me your smith tools roll. Using intelligence. Okay, I got to change the map now. Perry, you are going to be on the map simply so that you still have sight.
Works for me.
Yep. That image is no longer available in my queue, so that's great. There we go. Y'all give me just a second, and I will drop this on the map and then put y'all on the map. Okay, so I'm going to put Tarl right next to this because that's what he said he was doing. Everybody should still have sight because I didn't delete any tokens off of this map.
Oh, you didn't say the frying pan had eggs in it.
I couldn't find the original image I had for this creature, so I had to find this one. So, Tarl, as you take your smith's tools, you don't quite see it as it's happening, but right as you're about to strike it on the anvil, you watch as a mouth forms in this pan, and the handle starts to wrap around your smith's tool like a tendril. I need everybody... Well, hold on. Let me get the initiative tracker up and delete everybody out. I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Motherfucker.
Let me roll for this.
The 18 is Mularn. The 6 is Mulak.
18 is Mularn. Okay, so it looks like it will be Newgate, Mularn, Tarl, the Frying Pan Mimic, Arvax, Gestalt, Mulak. Oh, wait, I got to add Dreyfus. Because Greg's still in the tent, being a sad boy. So Dreyfus is now between Tarl and the Frying Pan Mimic. Okay, starting off with everybody position your characters where you would be, roughly.
Where's the symbol in the grass relative to where we are?
Probably right over here. All right, so Newgate, you are first in the order. Okay, so you're casting Tasha City's Laughter on it.
Yeah, it has disadvantage on the save since I
Go
am
first.
going first. And I'm going to say Lego my ego and cast this. on him.
Well, you barely get to pull this spell off.
I'll have to remind him that it's pronounced ego.
So it does need to make a save. Man. By 1 intelligent point. All right, and it's a
The
charisma
DC
set.
16.
DC 16.
No, it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. Well, that's not great for this boy either. So it is now laughing.
And prone.
Kind of already was, but I'll put the little prone logo. You have prone to pan.
Okay, kill it.
Now it's poised to make a pone.
Ba-bum bum. All right, so Mularn's turn.
Let me see if he has this. Yes. Okay. He'll just magic missile it.
Okay.
Okay. And then he doesn't have a whole lot of single target spells prepared, so
No, because he usually does crowd control for y'all.
1, 2, 3. That's 9, 11 damage. That's pretty good for a magic missile.
Yep, and now I need to make 3 different saves, do I not?
No, they just hit.
No.
No, for the...
It just gives you advantage whenever you have your save if someone
At the
attacks
end
you.
of each turn, and each time it takes... Okay, another wisdom. The target can make another wisdom saving throw. At the end of each turn, and each time it takes damage.
Oh, yeah. And
So-
each time it takes damage.
So it has advantage if damage triggers it. So, still a 16, correct?
Yep.
Well, it's still prone, it's just not laughing. Tarl, there's a was laughing pan on your anvil.
I take it my forge is hot.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick it up, put it in the forge, and bellow the hell out of it.
Okay, are you using your smith's tools for this?
Yep.
All right. Let me look at your sheet to tell you the best way to do. You know what? You use strength for your attacks, right?
Yep.
Do a smith's tool check, but use strength instead of wisdom or intelligence. That'll grab it. I now need you to give me a competing strength check with this thing, because when you grab it, its amorphous body starts to try to envelop. So, Tarl, as you go to throw it into the forge, it wraps around your wrist, and you watch his little mouth start to open on it. So it is now technically grappling you.
Grappling is a special attack, correct?
You know what? No, it shouldn't be grappling. You're right. It's just weird because you grabbed it, and that just automatically triggers. But yeah, we'll go with it's not grappled. Also, it's a frying pan. It shouldn't have grapple, for it is pan. But it is stuck to your hand. We'll go with that.
I was just trying to clarify whether or not it had done some sort of reactionary attack.
No, it's one of the natural things with this.
Okay, so it's like sticky adhesive for a mimic.
Yeah, it's
All right, never mind.
it's not grappled. It's too small to grapple.
I just wanted to know if my sentinel triggered.
No, because technically it would have also been force movement, but
If it didn't attack, then it doesn't trigger.
okay. Anything else, Tarl? This thing's now trying to climb up your arm. You do have your Wargot. Nope, Divine Favor. Okay, so you're now casting that on Thresher.
Correct.
Alrighty. Let's see. Dreyfus is going to run up. Unless, Tarl, did you want to move or are you going to stay right there?
I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. It's just a frying pan.
All right, Dreyfus is going to take a swing at it. Hit. Are you going to break the trend, Dreyfus? Yeah. Hit with the second attack. So Dreyfus just starts whacking this thing, trying to get it off your arm, Tarl. That is him. It is now the frying pan mimic, which is not happy because it's been smacked a lot. So it is going to bite Tarl because it's on Tarl. And you put your armor back on before you left, correct, Tarl?
That is correct.
10's going to miss.
Yep.
A 15's going to miss. A 20.
Miss.
Okay, you can feel it trying to bite into your armor, and it's finding no purchase to get to any soft bits. But it is now mostly up your forearm. Arvax.
I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna activate my rage.
I was sitting here, had myself muted. Sorry. I wanted to sentinel poke it when it attacked Tarl.
Dope. Deal your damage. It is, you get sneak attack because it is engaged.
Jesus.
Lord, that's a lot.
Is it dead?
No, but that's a lot. Even with a 1-on-1 of some of that. Wow.
Huh.
So 25.
I guess it wasn't just a frying pan.
Nope. 35, 44, 58. Ouch. All right, Arvax.
We're gonna rage stab it.
18 hits.
Nope.
No. That one does not hit.
It wiggled.
I mean, also, every time y'all hit it, Tarl's arm kind of moves with this thing a little bit. So it does make it a more difficult target. But this pan is already looking really bad. Gestalt.
I'm gonna walk up, and it's in the
It's
like in the forge, right?
No, it is on Tarl's arm trying to climb up it and didn't get quite stuck into the forge.
Okay, I'm gonna just take out the vicious sword I have that Tarl gave me, and I'm gonna smack it and be like, "Stop! Stop it!" No.
Well, you're technically flanking it with Dreyfus at this point, so that would be advantage.
Oh. Then 23.
Yeah, that hits.
I do 6 damage. And I'm
It's.
going to pump. Or wait, what were you saying?
I was gonna say it's still up, and then I heard somebody with a squeaky toy in the background.
Oh, yeah, that's our Artax. I almost said Arvax. Whoops. I'm going to use Arcane Jolt.
Okay, for another
Add
5.
And then I'm going to take another hit.
Okay. 21 hits. Still up.
Ah, come on. Get right there and punch it. Artax is mad because he cannot get the toy away from Jamie. He is just not smart enough. He is a very dumb boy. Anyway, force powder run.
Yeah. That's a punch.
15 force damage.
Well, that does it. Just Brad punches it, and what's left is in Tarl's hand is a frying pan again.
All me.
Tarl, you're now just holding a frying pan. Malak.
I'm gonna acid splash the frying pan.
No, you're not. I'm gonna put it in the forge and make a tuning fork out of it.
I don't know. Do I realize it's dead or does it look the same?
Give me an intelligence save there, or intelligence check there, Moose.
Oh, I'm not very smart, so not 17.
It's a frying pan, and your friends have all ganged up on it and pretty much stomped it into the ground. So it might be dead, probably dead. Was it alive to begin with?
I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
Or else Peregrine would be here.
Yeah, that would make more sense. That's why this is a dream. Yeah. Crop circles, living frying pans. This is not real.
Dealt with weirder shit.
That's a wicked looking sword you have there, Gestalt.
Yeah, it was given to me by Tarl. I don't remember why.
What sort of sword is that? Is that a long sword?
Well, what kind of sword would it look like? Would it be like a... I mean, it is just a long sword.
It is
Oh,
just a
okay.
really wicked hooked and or
So,
it-
so it kind of has like a Kopesh look.
yeah, it's just a really mean looking longsword.
Yeah, I could hit things up close. I just choose not to. Mostly because
Oh.
I'm made of jelly, and I get everywhere.
Would you
if I
be
get hit.
interested in a trade?
What kind of trade?
I don't know. I don't really have much.
Well, the last person I did a trade with got rid of my existential dread, so you're gonna have to really give me something good here.
Okay, I'm I'm going to pull out my belaying pin and attempt to weave some story about how this came off of the legendary Flying Dutchman. Now, how I stole it from Davy Jones right before he put me in his locker.
Can it kill people?
Maybe? I mean, if you try hard enough, anything can kill people.
We might need something better than that. It seems sentimental to you anyway. You should probably keep it.
Newgate, I've got a bloody war pick.
I'm not very good at using war picks, but most swords I can handle. Long swords, rapiers, scimitars, short swords, daggers, anything with a blade. Well balanced?
Here. I will.
Is it the singing blade?
Yeah, I'll give you this. My a scimitar of sweetness. I'll explain what it does. And hold on. Ow. That right there, if
Mo-
that's worth it for you.
Moose, what did you just do?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Do you need electrical tape?
No.
Well, that's kind of cool. Makes me wish rapiers had the light property. This thing sings a theme song.
Yeah, you can kind of change it too. You can make it whatever you want. Like, watch, and I'll take it out, and it'll start singing. So no one told you it was gonna be this way.
Moose, no. Moose, stop.
I'll take it.
Here you go. But I want that pin.
I give him the belay pin. Hey, DM, it turns out I don't have scimitar proficiency, but I do have longsword proficiency from my background. But I can't do finesse with a longsword. Would it be okay if I just switch that to scimitars?
Yeah, I don't got a problem with that.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm not proficient in scimitars either, and he said that I was because of the sword. So
Mostly because I
Ooh.
was tired of Moose like whiffing on trying to do a physical attack when he ran out of spell slots back at level 3.
And that loses me an attunement slot.
All right, real quick, what is everybody's passive perception?
14.
15.
Also
15.
Also 15.
13.
Okay, give me just a second. Just a second. Sorry, y'all. Yeah,
So
internet,
this is a
internet
this is
being
a part
slow.
of a boat, huh? I'm looking at the belaying pin. This is part of a boat, huh?
Yeah, it's the thing that you use to tie a rope down. So you know how, like, in plays and stuff, whenever the hero will grab a hold of the rope and then cut the rope, and the sail rigging will take them up to the
Oh,
mast,
he just starts
right?
applauding you. I love that part.
Yes. So that pin is the reason you have to cut the rope, because once you tie it on real tight, you nail that pin in through the different fibers of the rope, and it's stuck there until you pull that pin out. And you don't have time to do that in a fight. This is an action movie moment. You have to get out of there now, so you just cut. Well,
It came off a ship called the HLS.
no, this came off the Flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman.
Absolutely.
Yes. Now he's starting to go into a he's gonna start making a play about you in his head. And when he meets back up with his troop, he's got a new thing that he's starting to write for him.
Mulak, give me another intelligence roll right now.
4.
Yeah, they're totally fine. Those bards you sent back down here are totally fine. They are still rocking it.
Of course they are.
Nothing at all wrong could have happened to them.
Of course not. I gave them proper directive to spread the truth.
So, what is everybody doing now?
I'm
just
gonna go
waiting
back
for-
to sleep.
I'm waiting for Tarl to be done.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
It's-
some rest.
It is going to take Tarl the rest of the night.
Arvax is pacing, waiting for Tarl to be done.
Okay, Newgate and Gestalt have gone back to the tent. What about the twins?
I will write on a piece of paper. Hold on, I gotta find what the name was. Dear, I need a bath. Which is spelled ANITA space BATHE. We went to Hillens. When you're done with your crop circling, hunting, whatever, that's where we are. Your best friend in the world, Isaac Peter Freely. But I don't write Isaac Peter, I write IP.
So
And
after,
I'll tack it to a tree.
okay.
She'll be back, she'll find this. And then I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Tarl, it's going to take you a good while. And I'm going to say it's just time at this point. And you'll probably have to work with it again later to actually get it to be the right property. Instead of just shaped like a tuning fork. It's going to take you a little bit more work to get this to be something that would be usable in a magical incantation. But as the sun starts to appear slowly in the distance, that little bit of a purple line that forms on the horizon, Mulak, there's a tap on your shoulder.
Turn around and look.
This is very unbecoming of you. I hope you know. Sleeping on the ground.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. As you blearily look at something, Mulak telling you that it is very unbecoming of you to sleep on the ground. And we'll pick up with their next week. So, let's see. Nothing else going on this week until Friday, where we'll be playing Phasmophobia as the first part of the Extra Life weekend, and then we'll be going into some games of Monster of the Week, bringing back the Forgotten Sands campaign at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Are you good with that time, Cannon?
My wife distracted me. Say that again.
One of the games we're doing for Extra Life is we will be bringing back the Forgotten Sands campaign for an 8 o'clock on Saturday game.
That might be possible. What I need to do.
Just level Tarl, or just level up Hiram to level 20 over on. I've reactivated the campaign, but we'll have.
Okay.
We might have. Oh, sorry, Cannon. What was that?
I'll do my best to be there. I probably won't get any work done on the house because there's a 58% chance of rain, so I should have time to get everything ready.
All right. We will also either have some Pathfinder or some Baldur's Gate. and then we'll have some more Monster of the Week. And I believe my wife will be running Glitter Hearts on Sunday.
That is the plan. Oh my god, I forgot all the shit Beltari has.
Everybody has so much shit in that game. Y'all were level 19 the last time I checked. So those are the games.
Oh shit, we were.
If y'all can, please donate. We're at 640 of our goal of 1,500. We are partnered with Batson Children's Hospital in Jackson through the Miracle Children's Miracle Network. Any and all donations would be appreciated, and 100% go towards helping needy families during this time of the year. And with that said, I will pass over to my wife for our socials.
Oh my god, I forgot her strength was -4. We are at bonus_team on Twitter. We are Team Bonus Action over on YouTube, where you can find all of our previous episodes and podcasts and such. And we're also Team Bonus Action on Facebook. We have a website, teambonusaction.com.
And everybody,
not here.
since Knox is not here, y'all.
Don't let your meatloaf.
Don't
Don't let your meatloaf.